The air is heavy in my lungs, a quiet anthem left unsung. These weathered lines upon my face have learned to hold a fragile grace. But there's a light that always breaks through, a quiet strength.
Emily's mother tried hard to fix things. After her husband died in that factory fire before Emily was born, she had promised herself one thing: her daughter would never feel the absence like a wound. She would fill it with strength instead. So she worked. She woke before dawn to prepare food to sell to neighbors. She cleaned offices in the evenings. She took extra shifts at the small supermarket near the junction whenever they called her. Sleep became a luxury. Rest became a memory. But sometimes effort is not enough. Lagos traffic did not care about her determination. Fuel scarcity did not respect her struggles. Buses broke down. Rain flooded roads. Customers complained. One afternoon, her supervisor called her into the small office behind the store. "You are always late," he said, not unkindly but firmly. "We don't need you anymore." She stood there for a moment, her mind blank. She wanted to explain. She wanted to beg. But something in his tone told her the decision had already been made. She walked home slowly that evening, the last envelope of her pay tucked inside her bag. When she entered their small rented apartment in Idara, Emily was sitting on the floor doing her homework. "Mom, you're back early," she said brightly. Her mother forced a smile. Yes, today was short. But the air in the room felt heavier than usual. That same evening, just as they finished eating the little rice left in the pot, there was a knock on the door. It was the landlord. He didn't greet much. "Madam, I have waited. 2 months now, I cannot wait again."
No more delays.
Her mother's voice softened. "Please, just small time."
Time is up.
But he shook his head. "It's time to leave." The words did not come with anger. They came with finality. Emily watched from the corner of the room, her small hands gripping the edge of her notebook. They packed quietly. 2 gonna-must-go bags. A thin mattress. Some cooking utensils. Emily's school books. And the red firefighter jacket and helmet. The jacket had faded over the years. The helmet had a crack along the side, but it was carefully folded and placed on top of everything else. That night, they slept inside an old car a neighbor allowed them to use temporarily. It was cold. The seats were stiff, the windows fogged from their breathing. Mosquitoes buzzed no matter how tightly they shut the doors. Emily lay in the back seat beside her mother. She could hear the quiet shaking. At first, she thought it was the wind. Then she realized it was. Her mother was crying. Softly, carefully, like someone who did not want to be heard. Emily stared at the dark roof of the car. Her throat tightened. But she pretended to sleep. Because sometimes pretending is the only way children know how to protect adults. The next week, school announced Halloween celebrations. Students screamed in excitement. They talked about costumes their parents were buying. Superheroes, princesses, imported outfits with lights and glitter. Emily said nothing. That evening, she opened one of their bags and pulled out her firefighter jacket. She ran her fingers over the worn fabric. It was the only Halloween costume she had ever owned. She had worn it every year. Her mother watched her carefully. "Do you want something new this year?" she asked gently. Emily looked up. For a brief second, her eyes flickered toward the front seat of the car, where unpaid bills were folded neatly in a small envelope. Then
No,
she
Mom,
smiled.
I love this one.
"No, Mom, I love this one." She put on the helmet and adjusted it proudly. In the dim light of the street lamp outside, the cracked helmet still shone faintly. Her mother nodded, but her eyes carried worry. Because Halloween was coming. And Emily had no idea how cruel children could be.